Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Bruins to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, first pitch coming up. Pitching in our game today, M.Soroka. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Ready to go? And stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. That one finds the zone, and we're underway here this afternoon. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count. Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Nice grab on the run. And there's one down. Here's a Mets lineup now. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Jose Siri now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Soroka, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
And now it's Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
And the 0-1.
Nope.
What does he need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and guys are getting looks, you've got to be able to put a wrinkle on something, change speeds, and locate it enough so that they offer at it.
2 down, nobody on. And there's a hit.
He doesn't flinch at all with the front shoulder, stays nice and close behind in the count, and hits this ball beautifully. Ultimately, you want them to swing and chase a pitch that teases the zone and ends outside the zone. But so far, he hasn't been able to do that consistently.
Here's Pete Alonso. Ball one there. Alonso goes 6 feet 3 inches, batting in the cleanup spot, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And it's fouled away. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the finale of this 4-game set. And that is out of play. Oh, right to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
And that's a base hit into left field. Coming around third is Soto. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Jeff McNeil stands in. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. Yeah, that's fouled off. Alonso off of first with 2 away. Way outside, and 1-1.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
He caught it behind his back to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back in Washington, D.C., showing the slab in today's game, Peterson. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Luis Garcia, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Fouled off left side. Swings through that.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and there's 1 down. Here's Dave Martinez lined up for the Nationals. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Dylan Cruz.
Big-time speed here, Boog. A guy with just terrific wheels and an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers when he's on base. I mean, players like this who have elite speed, it's like disruptive technology on the base paths. Man, can't wait to watch him run.
James Wood in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's off the inside corner. And now it's even 1-1. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
2 strikes.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count's even at 2. Now 1 missed. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting third, first baseman, Nathaniel.
2 outs, base is empty. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Here's C.J. Abrams now with just 1 hit in 9 at-bats so far in this series. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Fought off foul. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 left for Washington. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Mark Vientos. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 0-2. And there's
That's
a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Ruiz down to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Just
Nope,
misses
that's
the
the ball.
mark outside the zone.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
2 out, space is empty. On the ground to third. Sends it to first. That ends the frame. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 1 and the Nationals nothing. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the DH, Juan Yepez. And there's a foul ball. Peterson winds and deals. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
On the ground to third. Toss to Alonso. 1 up, 1 down.
96, third baseman, Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung digging in for the Nationals. Tap
Ball
dances
one, no
out of the
strike.
way of that one. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Swings through that one.
Man, he really sells the
1 ball,
changeup with that arm
2 strikes.
action.
Inside.
Nope, that's
2
inside.
balls, 2 strikes the count. One down, base is empty. This one high in the air to left center. And puts the squeeze on that one. Out number 2.
Batting 7, catcher.
And here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. And that
1-0.
skips in the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. on the inside corner for called strike 3. Nothing doing for Washington. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Soroka back to work. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now on an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Got him swinging.
Really nice sequence for the quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead 0-2. Then pump the hard stuff by him for strike 3. And I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
And that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Throws off target as he slides in with a double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
One out, runner at second. Siri now at the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Lindor zipping around third. Play at the plate. Got it.
You know, Boog, baseball is a game of split-second decisions, and sometimes you feel the need to go a little bit off script. The message from the third base coach was clear, but the runner had something else in mind entirely.
Here's Juan Soto. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And that's downstairs and outside. On a line, base hit. Siri headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they lead by 2. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Swinging a ground ball, and that's just foul. Soto leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just 3.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
And ball 1.
Outside.
Hit hard on the ground to short. 1 up, 1
He's
down.
out.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Dante Williams.
And now the center fielder.
He's struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. He swings and fouls one off. And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Nationals, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. 0 for 1 so far. There's a strike. This one in the air, right field, Taylor. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to inning number 4. It's the Mets 2 and the Nationals nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Jeff McNeil.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. And another ball. And he grounds one to the right side. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So digging in, Mark Vientos. He's 0 for 1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Cruz sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1. Nimmo in his 9th season, 31 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. Brings it in, and that'll do it. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now up for Washington, James Wood.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
First pitch misses. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Over to first, and he's saved.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind him. This is where they need to get going.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe, and out number 1 on the grab. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Grounded out his first time.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
That misses, and that's ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
2 on, 1 out. Juan Yepes getting ready to hit.
Ball one.
In the dirt.
Ball one.
Save.
No strike.
And now second and third with one gone. And the runners will move up.
Well, that could end up being pretty costly right there. They had the double play set up as a way to get out of the inning, but instead it becomes a big strikeout situation with two in scoring position.
Second and third, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
The 1-1. And fouled off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One runs in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with two strikes right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Ball, that pitch is out.
And delivers outside.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Ground ball left side. And it's just foul. That was close. This one smoked out to left. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. We are tied at 2.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag, the tag, takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it, but a really good job of getting that run in from third.
Here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. Caught looking his first time up. Just missed.
1-0.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now a chance for Dylan Cruz. Yeah, that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, I guarantee you, after that last visit from the pitching coach, all he did was remind his pitcher, focus on this hitter and nothing else.
And that one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him looking. They limit the damage here. They get 2 and draw even again. We played 4. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
0-1.
And a foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
That one down the line, and it stays fair. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Around first, heading for two. Still manages a throw. He's not going to get him. He's in there.
Wastes no time there. He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. Got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. Lifted in the air, right center field. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jose Siri up now for the Mets. In the air, right field. He's got it, and that's the third out. Mets strand one, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Bottom of the inning, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, number 23. A little bit low. Clips the corner, and the count 1-1. Bunting for a hit, and they tag him out. So the lineup flips over. Luis Garcia digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 3. Right through there for a strike. Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Nationals,
Nathaniel Lowe digging in for the Nationals. 1 for 2. Down and away for ball 1. Garcia off of first with 2 away. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing, so that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
Abrams at the plate now, and that's inside. That misses, and it's 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike. That's down and in. Juan Yepez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they strand a pair. 5 innings complete. We are tied 2-2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, number 68.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
So now here's the Mets DH, Juan Soto. Swinging a foul straight back. That's inside. And that's ball one. Action in the pen down there. Lucas Sims looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Law, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And he chases a high fastball there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you've got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Pete Alonso. 1 for 2 with a 2-run single back in the first. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Ripped to short. Slings to first, and that takes care of Alonso.
Now batting, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Has grounded out a couple of times. Tap foul at the plate. And that one almost got him.
2-2 the count.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
2-2 on the way. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Juan Yep. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Tyler McGill. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Number 38, Tyler McGill.
Fastball for a strike. Slap the other way, foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that's in the dirt. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And now the count is even.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fly ball to right. Taylor moving under it. He makes the grab. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Paul DeYoung digging in for the Nationals. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Ruiz in the box again, takes a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Nimmo makes the play, and it's out number 3. 6 innings behind us, all square at 2-2.
Now pitching for
On
the
to pitch now for the Nationals, Lucas Sims.
Lucas.
And here is Mark Vientos.
Third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Fouled off. He was late. Caught him looking for the K.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Ripped to third. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor, the next to hit. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
That misses the zone. 1-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Time called now. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning stretch time. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Washington, right fielder Dylan Cruz.
McGill back to work. Outside low, ball 1. McGill goes 6 feet 7 inches, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2018. Into center and a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's the center fielder. And a sac bunt here. And he grabs it in foul ground.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over.
Gets the bunt down the right side. A laser to left base hit. Rowe holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Luis Garcia will. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Left-hander out of the bullpen, A.J. Minter.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one. That one the other way. Fair ball. Cruz rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and the Nats take the lead. In there safely. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
James Wood getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Line drive. Taylor makes a nice running catch.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now it's the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. That one ripped. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
All over that one right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Yepes, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for. Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Low, the runner at third. Abrams at second with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 strikes.
Two on, 1 out. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that'll load the bases.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. New pitcher on here, Dedniel Nunez.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
All loaded up near the bottom of the 7th. Fly ball down the line. Taylor moving under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. Here's the throw to the plate. Save! He moves up, and a run scores on the sac fly.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These hitters are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. And a foul ball. And that drops in for a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Next
That's a
pitch is
ball.
downstairs.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence. And
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 8th inning coming up. It's the Nationals 6 and the Mets 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Derek Law.
and he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. High in the air, out to right. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Kyle Finnegan looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Rutledge also getting ready. Next offering is fouled back. The Nats leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 8th. High fly ball out into left center field. Wood sizing this one up and makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder Jose.
And next for the Mets, Jose Siri. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
And it's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that's
Ball.
off
That's inside.
the inside edge. And the count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two outs. Stays alive. And a swing and a miss. Ruiz gathers, throws to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Offense held in check there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Nationals 6 and the Mets 2. Back in Washington, D.C., ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. First
That's
pitch
outside.
just misses. Hit in the air left field. Nimmo makes the grab, 1 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Center fielder.
And now the center fielder. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So and here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Danny Young takes over on the mound.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1.
0-1's the
Man
count.
at first, 1 away. And that
Oh, that's
misses. And 1-1. Hard hit, left field, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Now batting, left
Runners at the
fielder,
corners here, 1 away. Now the left fielder, James Wood. Right through there for a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. The next offering misses, and it's 1-2. Runners at the corners, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 on, 1 out. On the ground, McNeil flips to second. That's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Clean work out of the Mets bullpen there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Nationals 6 and the Mets 2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jackson Rutledge.
Number 79.
And now the Mets DH, Juan Soto.
Leading off for the Mets, the designated hitter, Juan Soto.
In the dirt, ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. DJ Hers looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. That misses off the outside edge.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Reno.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That one finds the corner, and now 3-2. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He circles the bases. That's his 5th homer of the series, and they're chipping away. It's 6-3. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next pitch is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the 9th. That's outside. 2 balls and a strike. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Here's the 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one way inside.
Still just the 2nd batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Not even close there. And the count even 1-1. Lifted in the air down the left side. Wood. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Jackson Rutledge gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm. Jose A. Ferrer comes on trying to close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Up the middle, and he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and that is the ball game.
But when you're on a 7-game losing streak, you've been both bad and unlucky. This win will be their reset button. I think now all of a sudden the ball will start to bounce their way, and before you know it, they'll be getting those breaks, and the other team will go home frustrated.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.